When I was 14 years old, I had just moved and enrolled at a new middle school where I knew virtually nobody. One of my first friends was a kid named Connor, and through him I met his younger brother Evan, who was only born with one arm. At the time I thought nothing of it, but as I was researching for this speech, I couldn't help but think about Evan and the fact that in the years that I knew him, he never had a prosthetic limb. And then I quickly realized he never had one because prosthetic limbs are outrageously priced. So today, I'm going to be talking about a company that's on the forefront of prosthetic limb innovation, whose devices are cheaper, fully customizable, and controllable solely through the mind. The story of this company begins at a Colorado science fair where now CEO of Unlimited Tomorrow, Easton LaChapelle, was displaying some of his own robotic prosthetics. His booth caught the attention of a little girl who had a prosthetic device of her own, and through conversating with her, he quickly found out that her device cost $80,000. This was his inspiration to create TrueLimb, his flagship line of prosthetic devices that were 80% cheaper than traditional prosthetics. This incredible price drop is due to the process by which TrueLimb creates and orders these prosthetics. According to Ala El-Assar of CNN in an August 31st, 2020 article, Unlimited Tomorrow sends qualifying participants a 3D scanner to scan their residual limb, which effectively cuts out any middleman or in-person consultation, which can drive up the price of creating a prosthetic limb. Historically, prosthetic limbs have been made out of metal, and more recently companies have moved to wood and carbon fiber to create their products. But this is not what TrueLimb does. Instead, they use 3D printing, which effectively cuts down the price and creates their product incredibly faster than having it manufactured out of wood, metal, or carbon fiber. According to a June 23rd, 2020 article in Cision, children who require prosthetic limbs need to have them upgraded every few years as they continue growing. Now, if we look at this chart to my left, we can see that in just 5 years of purchasing an original prosthetic limb, those who use the traditional methods have already spent well over $250,000. But if families chose TrueLimb, the original product is only $8,000, and every upgrade after that is only $4,000. This is due to TrueLimb's affordable upgrade program, which cuts every upgrade's cost in half from the original price, saving millions of families hundreds of thousands of dollars each year every time they need an upgrade to their prosthetic limb. TrueLimb's innovation doesn't stop there though, as their products are 100% customizable. According to a MedTech Innovation article from July 1st, 2020, TrueLimb prosthetics are uniquely designed to the user's skin tone, weight, shape, and size. When challenged with buying a prosthetic device, cheaper alternatives don't really allow for any of this customization. The TrueLimb company even allows for devices to have painted fingernails, which imitates real-life nail polish. And the skin and texture of these prosthetics are incredibly similar to real-life skin. By cutting prices like this and creating customizations like this, TrueLimb has inadvertently created a more racially inclusive line of prosthetic devices, which isn't something that a lot of companies can tout. These customizations allow for its users to feel less outcast by their naturally limbed peers, and that is something vitally important to developing children. TrueLimb's greatness doesn't stop there, of course, as their devices can be controlled by the user's mind. Their devices use real-time muscle sensors to detect the muscles in the residual limb. These sensors use machine learning, which is a process that analyzes brain waves and predicts the intended movement of the user. And after enough training, users are able to move the individual fingers on their prosthetic devices. This is an incredible advancement because what prevents people from getting a prosthetic device other than the price is the overall functionality of the device. Most prosthetics do not allow for individual digit movement, and those that do cost well over the average cost of $80,000 per device. So by crafting prosthetics that are cheaper, fully customizable, and controllable, TrueLimb is setting what should be the new standard in the medical realm of prosthetics. When it comes to innovation in the 21st century, only a handful of companies can match the incredible progress that Unlimited Tomorrow has made. It is my hope that future innovators and creators will look upon the advancements of Unlimited Tomorrow and create more accessible medical technology for those who often can't afford it.